talk about tools, yeah? Okay, first the monkey, yeah? The care is the, it's really important.
Talofa and hello. I'm Victoria, and today I'm going to be talking about self-care as a mother. It doesn't exist. No, I'm just kidding. It does exist. There are ways to find little moments. You have to work a little harder to find the time to do the things that you can call self-care. Today, I'm just going to talk about how to get that time. Like I said in my last video, I highly recommend getting a planner because you can even plan your little times to escape, your little times of self-care, different things like that. So the first thing I'm going to say is you do have to change your perspective on what self-care means as a mom. So your self-care routine is not going to be the same as a woman who has no kids or just someone who's in a different circumstance. So I think it's really important not to compare self-care of somebody who can go spend all day at a spa 3 days a week to what your situation is. You're going to be disappointed because I don't have time for that. So you really have to, it's about perspective. It's about the perspective that you have. You have to appreciate the little moments more and just define self-care as a whole as something different. And this doesn't have to be a negative thing. This can be a positive thing. And it's okay to take... She's making some good points there. One of the most important things I would say is to make time for yourself. Get that little escape that you might need. I am certainly not saying leave the kids on the roof and go to the club or something like that. I'm just saying sometimes you do have to find that escape. For me, sometimes I will make sure the kids are situated and just go on a quick brisk walk or something like that. Even something as simple as that, as going on a walk or doing some yoga and refreshing your mind. Even something as simple as that can be seen as self-care, because to me, self-care, I would just define, to me, self-care is rejuvenating your mind and yourself. It doesn't always have to be physical. It doesn't always have to be a face mask or a glass of...
Where's this? I just went this way too.
So it doesn't always have to be something as a glass of wine and an hour-long bath and, different things like that. But it also shouldn't be something as simple as a necessity like a shower. That can be self-care, but somebody needs to be making sure you're taking a shower. You can't be funky. It has to be just time to free your mental space. I think that's the biggest thing to think about. It can be something as simple as reading a good book that you enjoy, or tuning into a series, like getting on some Hulu or some Netflix when the kids go to bed. For me, I really enjoy having like a cup of tea. The other night I watched a movie and I literally was about to fall asleep, but I was just so happy to be watching a movie. I think Lily was sitting with me, but still, she was sleeping and the house was just quiet, and so it was really nice. And I was just thinking to myself, I don't think I've watched a movie in months, but that was cool to me, and I was able to have gratitude for that moment. Even something small, your outlook on life and your outlook on motherhood and life as a whole will be changed pretty much when you start being appreciative for the little things. So I think that's really important. Perspective is the key. Perspective is the main key when you're talking about self-care, because it's up to you. You make your own reality. I went through a phase where I was kind of like a miserable, mopey wine mom.
In case you needed a visual, this is along the lines of about how I was acting.
Complaining all the time, and I was harping on the hard parts of motherhood, and I think that overall made my life kind of miserable, and it made me just dread motherhood. So I no longer joke like, I don't try to focus on how hard it is some days, because if you stay there, then that will be your whole reality, sometimes you might have a bad day, or sometimes the kids might be fussy, and it's important to just be calm, remember how much you love them, and really put into perspective that it's just a moment. Time is so precious with having young kids that it's just really important to appreciate every moment. You're gonna look up one day and they're gonna be grown. They're gonna be chatting with you like a grown up, and you're gonna be like, where did the time go? I look at Rosie, and sometimes when she's sitting there talking to me, I'm just like, when did my baby start talking? Like, why are you talking to me? You know, it's just, the time goes by so fast, and I feel like she was just this little. So I know this time is just gonna go by so fast. So appreciate it. My biggest message today is to just show gratitude for the little things. Show gratitude for any time that you get to yourself, to meditate, to rejuvenate, to show gratitude. Show gratitude. Be thankful for what you have, and make sure you get those moments to rest your mind, rest your body. Redefine what you call self-care. That will make big improvements, because then if you actually do get to go to the spa or the nail salon or something like that, it will be like a huge treat. So find self-care every day. There's several outlets of self-care throughout your day. I promise you it will make your life better as a whole. Thank you.